What's up, guys? Now your boy B, this Adamslink. Welcome back to another video. Please try as much as possible to like this video, comment, share it on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at adamslinkmedia, and make sure you subscribe. Then click that bell notification so you can get updates anytime I upload. So guys, we are still on this EndSARS issue. It seems like Wizkid and Reekado Banks are not good friends currently. Because of this EndSARS, don't forget, firstly, Wizkid have shifted his album release. He was supposed to release it today, but because of this EndSARS protest, Wizkid shifted. But surprisingly, Reekado Bank didn't respect that. Reekado Bank wanted to release a song that he did with Wizkid, and Wizkid immediately shut him down. Like, I never see Wizkid verse like this. It's been long, like I've not really seen Wizkid verse like this. Reekado Bank said, "Out of control, Bedu must drop. This one with my brother at Wizkid, Dayo, Omo Olumo, midnight dropping." Wizkid said, "Delete this, dude. Can't believe you are even doing this at this time like this. Old song. EndSARS fool." Man, Wizkid vessel. Then said Reekado Banks cloned animal. EndSARS. Wow. Wizkid has never versed like this. Oh. Damn, like. So guys, leave your comment, guys. Tell me exactly how you feel about it. Do you think Reekado Banks should have waited a little bit longer, or he should still drop the song? But how can you be dropping a song knowing fully well that Wizkid, you are dropping a song with Wizkid, featuring Wizkid, knowing fully well that the same day you are planning on dropping that song, Wizkid cancelled his album simply because of EndSARS? But yet you want to ball on that trend by releasing a song with Wizkid, a very old song with Wizkid. No, Wizkid tell us, "Hey, don't try that with me, bro." He blast him. So guys, leave your comment, tell me how you feel about it. Do you support Wizkid for versing out like that, or do you support hoodlums and thugs are trying to hijack this EndSARS protest? They call themselves pro-SARS. That's what they call themselves. So in Lagos, specifically Lagos and Abuja, it was shown that some hoodlums carrying sticks, cutlass, were trying to disrupt the EndSARS protests, but they didn't succeed anyway, because the EndSARS protesters actually came ready of any confrontation. So they succeeded in catching some of all those talks. And do you know what they found out? They found out that some politicians are paying those talks 1,500 naira each. 1,500 naira each is like, let me say, 450 something. It's like $4. $4 each to one of all those talks to disrupt the EndSARS protests in Lagos specifically, and in Abuja. And one of the pictures that I saw is seeing all those talks holding cutlasses, sticks, and weapons, and police were standing by watching them as they were trying to confront, as they were confronting, not even trying to confront, as they were confronting EndSARS protesters. So let us say EndSARS protesters were the one actually holding those weapons. Do you think that the Nigeria police will just stand still in this picture? Won't they start shooting? See, Nigeria police, protesters are fighting on your behalf. They want government to increase your salary. Open your ear. They want government to increase your welfare. They want government to fund you better. What is wrong with you guys? How can you not get it? We are not fighting for ourselves. We are fighting for ourselves and your own, and you too, plus your children. What is wrong with us, man? Well, guys, meanwhile, FCT just banned EndSARS protests. According to say, FCT banned EndSARS protests due to C19 guidelines. According to say, FCTA press release, C19, FCT Security Committee prohibits street demonstration. The FCT Security Committee met for its routine meeting on Tuesday, October 13, 2020 to review the security situation in the Federal Capital Territory with a view of addressing identified challenges. The meeting, which was chaired by FCT Minister and other members, after excessive deliberation, the committee came up with the following resolution. The committee noted that with satisfaction, the directive by the President Muhammadu Buhari to the Inspector General of the Police to disband the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, as well as the reform aimed at enhancing the effectiveness of Nigeria Police. And they came up with this idea that they need to stop people from going out to protest, bringing that C19 guidelines regulation. But surprisingly guys, people are protesting in Federal Capital Territory, Eagle Square, as I speak to you. As I speak to you now, people are protesting. The world is watching. Everybody is watching. Let them come. People are protesting as I speak to you now. While we are here protesting, somebody is out here accusing Davido of being a wicked person. Apparently, this guy said Davido and this crew member beat up a bouncer in Abuja. So this is what this guy said. He's calling out Davido. He said, Davido can't be claiming you are a fighter. He said, Davido, you can't be claiming you are fighting for the youth while same night, Tuesday night, you and your thugs are beating up a bouncer in Abuja Lounge just for doing this job. Be very careful, bro. We go change them for you next time you try this ish. The bouncer is in the very bad condition now, bleeding from the ear and nose. Yesterday was wild, yo. I'm still a bit messed up from the incident I witnessed. I witnessed one of the most popular artists in Nigeria beat up a bouncer with his like 10 of his guys, and I just stood there in shock. I wish I could have done something to stop them, but it's all just happening so fast. Well, this guy is saying that Davido and his people beat up a bouncer in Abuja club, and of course Davido, being a freedom fighter, being like one of the front runner of this protest, of this end brutality, and that Davido shouldn't be involved in beating up anybody. Davido is not really happy about the recent ban when FCT minister came out to put a ban on EndSARS protest. Davido immediately responded by calling them clowns. Don't forget, Davido was in Abuja, met with the IG of police, and the IG of police made a lot of promises. And of course, this is a peaceful protest. Nobody have that right to tell people not to protest. They want to use this C19 issue to stop people from protesting. No, it's not going to happen, guys. And now Davido, who was there, like, they assured Davido of peace and unity among police, how police will be dealing with Nigerian citizens. But apparently Davido feels like he feels a little bit disappointed. Again, Borno State Governor is coming out begging President Muhammadu Buhari to send disbanded SARS officers to Borno State so that they can help him to fight BK boys. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a really good idea? I feel like Borno State Governor is one of all those governors that really talks the mind of the people, speaks the mind of the people. Like, send all those disbanded SARS, all those people, all those SARS that claim that they are heaven and earth, they're going to discriminate you. Send them to Sambisa forest. Let them go and fight them, do their bad power over there. Let them go and show themselves over there. not killing innocent young men who are trying to be entrepreneur and trying to live their life and flex. Send them to Sambisa Forest. This governor is begging President Muhammadu Buhari to send those disbanded SARS to him in Borno State. Supposedly yesterday, guys, Twitter CEO Mr. Jack showed his support to EndSARS protests, and one of Nigeria big politician Mr. Adamu Garba came out to threaten to sue him. According to the news, they say a former presidential aspirant under the All Progressive Congress APC, Adamu Garba, Thursday threatened to sue Twitter CEO Mr. Jack for supporting the EndSARS protest. This guy released a lot of tweets threatening to sue Mr. Jack over his involvement with this EndSARS. Let me just read a few of his tweets, because he is saying that this EndSARS is politically driven. He said, Dear Zach, it will do you a lot more good if you stay away from Nigeria politics. You should know that the so-called EndSARS protests have transformed into political agitation capable of breaking law and order in our country. You should not be a moral or financial sponsor to this. This Nigeria, most of the demands initially presented was attended to by the responsible authority. SARS no longer exists in this country. Your support for disbanded entity was a needless interference. We cannot allow killing again in Nigeria in the name of protest. That was this guy said. According to him, SARS has been disbanded. So Twitter CEO showing his support for EndSARS movement and asking people to donate to Nigeria. He is saying that automatically that guy is supporting an already disbanded entity and is against laws. So guys, people, all those politicians have to wake up. EndSARS is not all about police. Oh, we are done past police. EndSARS is like grievances over the years. EndSARS is like clamoring. It's like we clamoring for development. When it comes to the way we live, police brutality, power in Nigeria, light in Nigeria, education, healthcare, everywhere. It's not all about police. Oh, it's not all about police. We are not even protesting again about police. We are taking it from there gradually. So EndSARS is the logo. It's just a logo of so many things that we want. EndSARS is just a logo. EndSARS doesn't mean EndSARS again. It doesn't mean EndSARS. SARS is gone. No. EndSARS is a logo of so many things that we want it to happen in Nigeria. And surprisingly, Falz stated a long list of things that he wants to President Muhammadu Buhari. And honestly, you know, Falz is one of the pioneers of this protest. Like, the guy carried the whole protest on top of his head. Runtown was the one that initiated the first celebrity protest. Falz supported. Then other Nigerian musicians, Runtown, Thatcher, and so many other meaningful Nigerians came on board. And from there, it's going up little by little. Going up little by little. That is how revolution starts. So I just want the federal government to amicably deal with this issue fastly. And by dealing with this issue is by showing humanity, care to the citizen. Caring in the sense that somebody said, if the federal government actually cares, the president should come out ordering the commissioners of police, the inspector general of police, going around visiting those people who have been victims of police brutality, telling them sorry. showing humanity, compensating those people, showing good change. That is when we will actually know that our own leaders care about us. But no, they are not even doing that. Oh, they are banning us. They are banning people for protesting. They are busy telling you, see, you cannot protest. So if you protest, now war for you. That is what they are telling us. They are fighting fire with fire. And is it possible? When you combat fire, and be more flame, everything will go up. So meanwhile, like I've said before, Falz tabled a long letter to Mr. President, and he titled it, Dear President, request for reconstitution of the governing council of the National Human Rights Commission for the disregard of its function with respect to the case of human rights violation in Nigeria. That is the heading of this letter. You can go online to read it because it's long, man. I cannot even say it, but he actually said some meaningful things there. So I will encourage you to go there and read it as a Nigerian youth, so that you will understand what it means. This is what Falz wrote to Nigeria, and it's part of Nigeria demands when it comes to this EndSARS protest that's been going on. And meanwhile, for that guy who was talking, that Garuba, Adamu, who was trying to sue Twitter CEO for supporting EndSARS, Davido immediately responded to him and simply told him to keep quiet.